Anyways, I'm writing up the receipt, and out of nowhere, bro, he starts, I gotta like act it out for you. Like, mind you, it's quiet, bro. It's dead quiet. It's dead quiet. Nobody's talking. And I'm writing the receipt, and he goes like this. All right, I'm gonna make this video dumb quick. Yeah, y'all see, by the way, we got a new mic, but the battery is about to die because I forgot to charge it before I made this video. So I'll make this quick, bro. What we on? How much battery we got on here? 5%. All right, that thing is red, bro. All right, I'm gonna make this quick. So I did something and I feel guilty about it, and I'm making this video because I need y'all to help me feel less guilty. Because I didn't do it really on purpose, but it was intentional. But it wasn't like I didn't do it. Let me just tell the story, bro. Let me just tell the story. We had 2 jobs that day. So first job, we taking care of it, and now we're headed to the second job. And so on the way to the second job, I call her and I'm like, hey, we finished up early. We can get to you earlier than your scheduled start time. If you're ready for us, you know, can we head your way? And she's like, okay, well, I'm actually in New Jersey or something like that. And I'm in Florida. She's like, I'm in New Jersey. This move is for my son. Let me call him to see if he's ready. So she's like, okay, she calls her son, whatever, then she texts me and she's like, hey, I can't get him to answer the phone, like, just hang on, let me try calling him a few more times. So I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, boom, all right, he's still not answering the phone. I'm like, he might be asleep. Mind you, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. She was scheduled for like 4:30 or something like that, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. She's like, I think he might still be asleep. Red flag number 1. What do you mean he's still asleep? He knows he's getting moved today. He knows he's scheduled for 4. It's 2. Why is he still asleep? You know what I'm saying? So already red flag, I'm already agitated. I'm getting agitated. So boom, I gotta make this quick, bro. Cause this thing's gonna die on me. We still got 4%. All right, cool. Yeah, so boom, she's like, you guys can head there anyways, and when you get there, just like bang on the door and like wake him up. So I'm like, all right, cool, say less. So we head over there, we get there, I'm ready to go bang on his door. I call him one more time just to, you know, make sure, and I call him, he doesn't answer, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm finna beat the brakes off this door. I'm finna beat this door up. Homie gonna wake up, bro. Like, we got work to do. You know what I'm saying? Why are you asleep, bro? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. Like, you know we coming, bro. Like, you know what today is. So we walk up to his door, and like as we're walking up, it opens, and you know what I'm saying? I guess he was up. He just didn't want to answer the phone. So the door opens up, and I'm walking up, and I'm like, you know, hey, are you such and such? And he's like, yeah. You know, I shake his hand. And he's like, kind of just standing there in the doorway, off rip. He was like socially like awkward. You mean? And then off rip, bro, this is, again, I got fed up at this point. I got mad because I was already agitated. Homie wasn't answering his phone. Then it's the second job of the day, so I'm already like tired, low key. You know what I'm saying? So as he opens the door, I can see past him into his like apartment, and bro, his apartment was like a mess. It was like a mess, bro. Like he hadn't, sorry, I keep checking his battery, make sure I'm good. His apartment was like a mess, bro. Like, I can see past him. I can smell it too. It was one of those cribs. So I get even more aggravated. I'm like, but I'm not showing it, right? I'm professional, so I'm not showing it. I'm like, you know, can we come in? Can we kind of get started? I got to do a walkthrough, and you know. So he opens the door, and you know, we walk inside, and there's 3 of us. You know what I mean? There's 3 of us. We walk in, boom, and immediately we have to like step over stuff because there's just stuff everywhere. Like nothing's packed. Nothing is packed, bro. So I'm just getting, with every phase of this thing, I'm getting more and more agitated. And he looked like he was a grown man, bro. Like he wasn't even like a kid. He was grown, bro. Like, bro, why is your mom's name on the work order? This move is for you, not her. Maybe she's paying for it. All right, cool. But why is your number not on there? Why were you not up? We could have been here like an hour ago. It's not even that much work to do, bro. We could have been done, but you asleep? Why are you asleep for, bro? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's that, and now your crib is messy, bro. You open the door, you ain't even invite me in. And the crib messy. I have my guys start moving stuff while I go over this paperwork with them. Boom, we handle that. You know, we start working. And so as we're going, I'm like confirming with him, like, yo, like, are we taking this? Or, you know, cause the thing we were loading into, the little pod thing we were putting him into was only like 5 by 5. Like, it wasn't that deep. It was like a 5 by 7 foot pod thing. Like you put it on the back of like a trailer hitch thing, and you just take it. It wasn't that big. And he had an apartment, like a 1-bedroom apartment. So there's only so much stuff we can put in there. And so I'm asking him, like, are we taking this? Like, are we taking that? And he's like, and I'm like, bro, are we taking the entertainment center? Are we taking it or are we leaving it? He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, let me ask my mom. And he'll go and call his mom. And I'm sitting there like, bruh, this man easily gotta be my age. I'm looking at this dude like, bro, what? What are you talking about right now, bro? How you don't know what's, like, why are you calling your mom for it, bro? How you don't know? Like, bro, you knew we were coming, bro. You knew we were coming today. How do you not know what we're taking, bruh? Why are you calling your mom for it? I need to emphasize, I got 3% left. Man, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. All right, and he's asking his mom, he's on the phone with her and he hangs up and I'm like, all right, so are we taking it or are we leaving it? And again, he's like, I'm like, bro, you just got off the phone with your mom's, bro. How do you not know? Like, what did you even talk to her about? You just called her to ask her and you still don't know. So I call her, man, boom, are we taking this? We're taking that. So she's telling me. And so I'm like, all right, homie, like, I'm saying, just watch out, bro. Like, just get out the way, bro. Go stand in the bathroom or something. Bro, I don't even want to look at his face. I don't even want to see his face at this point. I'm just like, bro, like, let's go, man. In hindsight, looking back at it, like, I'm frustrated with myself for allowing myself to get frustrated by those things. All the things that were upsetting me shouldn't have been able to upset me, right? Regardless if, like, subjectively speaking, like in my reality, like the world I operate in, this is what I do for work, and like the common pet peeves that I run into on just any given day, just because of what I do for work, they're common to me. You know what I mean? Because I do it all the time. I move people every day. He's a customer. He don't do this every day. I should have given him some slack for that, but I just couldn't. I couldn't in that point in time, bro, because it was like he wasn't even doing the bare minimum. He wasn't even doing the bare minimum, so I couldn't give him no slack. Couldn't give him nothing, bro. Like I was getting frustrated. 3%. All right. So yeah, boom. So we're loading stuff in and I come inside the house. And so by this time we're making progress and everything. So I'm like, I'm not really frustrated anymore. Like it was simple. It was simple for the most part. I'm like, so the pod's almost full. Like anything else you want us to grab, you know, priority things that are gonna fit. And he's like, yeah, I guess you can take this and take that. I'm like, bro, we only have so much space left. Like, are you sure you want me to take this? Like he's telling me to take like simple stuff that can go in his car or something. Like, I don't know. I'm like, bro, like, we're taking priority stuff right now. So what's most important for us to fit in there? You only got so much space, bro. It's a 5x7. And now we really kind of got no space left. Like we kind of got no space left. And I come in on one trip, I came back in, and this is what pushed me over the edge, bro. I came back in and I was like, yeah, so we got everything that was on the inventory list. I got everything that your mom told us to take. I got the little extra stuff that you wanted us to take. There's really not much room left. Like, I just want to make sure, like, are we good? He's like, yeah, but can we take this piece as well? All right, so I go in his room with him and my man is asking me to take like this cubby thing that his TV was sitting on, but there was stuff all over it. And we're standing next to it, like, all right, I'll take it, but there's stuff all over this thing. Like there's like cologne and bro, there's underwear on, like all kind of stuff, like clothes just on this thing, bro. Like I'm not touching that. You gotta take this stuff off of it first before I'm not moving that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not touching your drawers, bro. And so we're both kind of just standing there and he's like, yeah, can you take that? And I'm like, yeah, bro, like waiting for him to at least clear the damn thing off first, you know what I'm saying? But he's looking at me almost as if he's expecting me to do it. I grab his cologne or whatever, and like he had like a Xbox controller. I grab that and I put it on the floor. And he's like, oh, you don't gotta touch it, like I'll move it. You know, he steps in front of me and he like kind of starts clearing it off. Bro, that cooked me. That pushed me over the edge. You gotta put yourself in my shoes, bro. That pushed me over the edge. You knew we were coming, bro. Why wasn't this already cleared off? So I take the cubby, right? I got 2% left. So I take the cubby, I put the cubby in there. And then I come back and I'm like, yeah, bro, we don't got no room left. We had room left. We had room left in there to fit some other minor stuff, but I'm telling you, I'm like, bro, we don't have no room left. And now that we have barely any room left, now he wants all this extra stuff to go. He's like, yeah, can you take that and take this and take that? And I'm like, bro, we don't have no room left. Like, there's no room to put that stuff. And we had a little bit of room. Put the stuff he was pointing out, we had room for it. Yeah, I could have made it work. And he's like, oh man, like really? Like, oh, I really needed to take this. Bruh, I've been in here, I done walked in and out of this apartment 50 times, bro. I done asked you what you want us to take about 30 times. And you kept telling, like, you didn't even know. You kept not saying nothing, telling me to call your mom and stuff. Now that there's barely any space left, you want me to take all this stuff? I'm like, nah, bro, ain't no room left. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not telling him like that. But I'm like, nah, we can't make it fit because I'm frustrated, bro. It's like, oh man. It's like, okay, I guess I'll just have to get rid of it. And I'm like, yeah. All right. I'm like, like, yeah, man, you have to get rid of it. Like, all right, Mike ended up dying on me, so I had to bring this one back out. So where was I at? Yes, so I'm writing up the receipt at this point, right? I'm writing up the receipt, and he's standing within like arm's reach of me. He's standing like right next to me, kind of, you know, and I'm on his kitchen counter writing up the receipt. And I'm writing it up, writing his address and writing the balance and everything. And it's quiet. It's quiet in the apartment. It's just me and him in there. It's just me and homie. I mean, and he's, you know, he's not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. We're just kind of writing it. And in my head, I'm like, man, I could have fit some extra stuff in there. Like some of this stuff in there, I could have fit it. But like, bro was pissing me off, bro. Bro was pissing me off. So I'm like, nah, like he did this to himself, right? That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. And it's not normal for me. Like it really takes a lot to get me to that point. But bro was just asking for it, bro. Anyways, I'm writing up the receipt. It's quiet, and out of nowhere, bro, he starts. Bro, the man start having us. Oh my goodness, bro. Why the heck am I getting emotional? Out of nowhere, bro, the man starts having a seizure, bro. And I gotta like act it out for you. Like, oh man, how can I do this? So this is me. I'm standing here on the counter like this, right? Standing here on the counter, writing the receipt, right? I'm writing the receipt up, and he's standing like here next to me, like kind of just, and he's just standing there like right next to me, and I'm writing it, and so I can see him in my peripheral. And bro, out of nowhere, he just starts like this. He's like, mind you, it's quiet, bro. It's dead quiet. It's dead quiet. Nobody's talking. And I'm writing the receipt, and he goes like this. Like this. And he just starts like, like grunting and stuff, bro. Like he's grunting, making these noises. Like this. And he's doing all that, bro. Like hard. He's shaking so hard. He's like standing. Sorry. I'm getting into this. He's standing straight up, just like that. Like just, he's like, shh. Like, damn. He's like cursing. So for the first, like, this went on for like 30 seconds, bro. And for the first 10, 15 seconds, I'm not saying nothing. Like, I'm just sitting there still writing the receipt like it's not even happening, because I didn't know what to think, bro. I didn't know what to think. Like, I'm thinking, like, is he trolling me? Like, I thought he was doing like a TikTok or something. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny, bro. I thought he was doing a TikTok. I thought he just had a weird sense of humor. Like, why would you joke randomly like that when me and you kind of been on bad terms this whole job? It was just a weird time to start joking randomly. Like, we hadn't built up a chemistry or nothing. Like, why are you joking? It was just weird. I thought he was joking though. I promise you, bro, I thought the man was making a TikTok. I kid you not. I'm sitting there writing this receipt up, and he starts doing that. Like, literally bending over, like grunting and cursing and stuff. And he's bending over, like, and so finally, after like 30 seconds, like, I kind of look over, like, cause he was going for a minute, and I look over and I'm like, and then he's like, and then just goes back to standing there, just like this. Like, he's shaking, he's like, and then it stops, he's like, and just goes back to standing there, bro. Like, that didn't just happen. And I'm like, what do you think? What do you say? Like, you can put yourself in that position and imagine how weird that was. So after a minute or two, it's like silent, and I'm like, you good? Like, you all right? And he's like, yeah, man. It's just, you know, these seizures, you know. And I'm like, that was a seizure you just had? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, how often does that happen? Like, does that happen a lot? He's like, yeah, man, it's just some BS. like just some BS. And when he said that, he's like, yeah, man, it's just some BS. Like he said, he cursed, but you know, he said that, he's like, it's some BS. And I'm like, bro, that hit me, dog. That hit me. So I asked him, I was like, bro, how old are you? He's like, I'm 25. And I'm like, I thought this man was like in his mid-30s. No, I'm not joking. That's how he looked. But this man's like, he's like, I'm 25. This is how the way I hold myself accountable. And I'm like, bro, this man straight up just had a seizure right next to me. He ended up telling me like he had a tumor in his brain, or whatever, and they had to remove it, but there were some complications, and like that was one of the side effects, you know what I mean? So it wasn't even something like he was born with, like he was dealing with his whole life. Like at one point in his life, that wasn't happening, and then had the surgery, and now this is a complication that he has. So it's something he had to literally like adapt to. He used to, at one point he was normal, quote unquote, like normal, and now it's this. So in my head, I'm like, this man just had a seizure, bro. I have no idea how often that happens, how common that is for him. Shoot, that could have happened to him 4 times today before we even got here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what restrictions could have been in place that he couldn't like do what he needed to do to prepare things for us or whatever. Like, granted, he was like normal, like he was able-bodied, he talked fine, he looked fine. Like, I would have never known. If that didn't just happen, I would have never known anything was wrong with him. He was socially like kind of withdrawn. I would have never known that. Like, he was fine, talked fine, he walked fine, he looked normal, bro. And so in my head, I'm just feeling guilty, bro. Like, man, I'm like, bro, I don't know what the heck this dude got to deal with on a daily basis, or what could have led to him not being as prepared as I wanted him to be. Nothing in the rules say you have to be prepared like this, or, I mean, yeah, there's common practice, but like nothing stated, like there wasn't like a standard, like a written standard. It's just, he wasn't as prepared as I wanted him to be. And if he was a completely different person, if we got along and we were kiki and haha and like, you know what I mean, if we was chatting back and forth and all that, we hit it off, whatever, like I probably wouldn't have even cared as much that he wasn't prepared. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, damn, if the standard not gonna be the same across the board, like it's really me. Like I'm picking and choosing. And you know, it was just weighing on me mentally, bro. Like I was feeling so bad, bro. And then again, like I said earlier, the fact that I allowed those things to even get me that frustrated to begin with. Like, bro, you really getting so, like, why are you getting so pent up over that? Like, bro, just do the job. You gonna do the job anyways, just do it. Like, why are you letting this stuff get you so upset? Thinking along the lines of that to myself, you know, I was feeling crappy, bro. But, you know, we did the little thing, and, you know, I was like, all right, man, you know, it was nice meeting you. You know, have a safe trip, bro. He was like, yeah, thanks, man. You too. And it kind of just walked out the door, and that was that. And then I got to the truck, even this, bro. I got to the truck, and I'm talking to my guys, and I'm telling them, like, what just happened. Like, bro, this man just straight up had a seizure in front of me. And my guy's like, yo, yeah, he had one earlier, too. And I'm like, what do you mean he had one earlier? And he was like, yeah, when you were out packing the pod and we were inside grabbing stuff, he had like a seizure, like right in front of us. And I was like, and you didn't tell me this? Like, why would you not tell me that? You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a seizure earlier, bro. This is the second one that happened since we've been here. So the man had 2 since we were there. And we were there for like an hour and a half, and he had 2 of them. So Lord knows how many of them he has in a given day. Probably can't drive, all kind of stuff, bro. But when he said that, I'm like, bro, why would you not tell me that? And my guy's like, yeah, man, like my girlfriend has to deal with him. So, you know, and it gets really bad. Like, I have to take her to the hospital and stuff. And the fact that he was able to like literally like fight his off and stand up, and like he was aware the whole time, and he was able to like literally fight it off, because that's what he was doing, bro. Like he was fighting. Like you could see him fighting it. That's the crazy part. I've seen seizures before, like not a bunch of them, but I've seen them before. I've never seen one like he had one. Like he was standing up on his feet, like aware, like his eyes were wide open, like he damn near was looking at me. You know what I mean? Like when I kind of turned and everything, like he was like looking at me. And he was like, oh, like talking, like, oh, like, damn, like, oh, cursing. You know what I mean? But he's fighting this damn thing. He's shaking. And he got to the end of it. He's like, and then just stood there. And I'm like, bro. So, and I've been feeling guilty about it. And I did end up going back and grabbing some extra stuff and like putting them in the pod. Stuff that I told him wouldn't fit. Like I ended up, it really naturally, this stuff wouldn't fit, but I was able to make it fit. You know what I mean? Like I went like above and beyond for him. But at first I wasn't willing to go above and beyond for him because he was pissing me off, bro. Like he was making me mad because he was coming off as like lazy, and I started making all these assumptions based off of like what I thought I knew about him. And come to find out, all this other stuff I just had no idea. And maybe that stuff wasn't even a factor. Maybe he really was lazy, and maybe all that's, you know, the whole seizure thing, maybe that had nothing to do with his medical condition. Maybe his medical condition had nothing to do with it, you know what I mean? And it was literally just him being lazy. But that wasn't my call to make, you know what I mean? Because the same way it could have had nothing to do with it, it also could have. You know what I mean? Like the man had 2 seizures in the hour and a half that we were there. Like he could have had however many, bro. So I've been feeling guilty about it. It's been kind of eating me up because I allowed myself to get that upset. I wasn't willing to go above and beyond for him. And then come to find out, like he was dealing with that. You know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, I don't know. I'm making this video because I need y'all to tell me, bro. Did I screw up, bro? Am I wrong for that? I feel like I was out of line. That's just where my brain goes. Like maybe, I don't know, another person would have had that same experience and been like, oh, it is what it is. No, like I was out of line. And I didn't behave a different way. Like I didn't give him attitude. I treated him professionally. Like he would have never known. And I was frustrated. But in my mind, bro, I was angry. And I think that's just as bad as having portrayed that anger. You never know what people are dealing with. You never know what the next person is battling with. So just make sure you approach things with caution, and don't be so quickly swayed by your emotions. Don't be so quick to judge. But yeah, that's all I got, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And as always, God willing, I will see you in the next one. Peace.